What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the Wise Take NBA DFS First Look. CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I, of course, am from the Wise Take Nation, which you can find at wisetake.com. You can follow on Twitter at wise_take. We are a premium DFS community, a premium DFS content provider. Our goal is to help make you a better DFS player. So if you're looking for more NBA DFS content, go check us out at wisetake.com. Today we are talking about Monday, November 4th, 2019. We've got a 6-game slate. I think to start, the most interesting or optimal situation is going to be the Houston Rockets versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The Houston Rockets are playing the back end of a back-to-back. They just got crushed by the Miami Heat. Russell Westbrook is expected to sit, meaning we should see a massive 2018-2019 season style game from James Harden. Memphis has actually been playing really fast, and they've been really bad against guards. Very, very tough not to consider Harden a core play even this early, even on the first look. What goes along with Harden, we should get some extended playing time and potentially some point guard time for guys like Eric Gordon, who I believe is one of the worst basketball players in the game right now. But with increased usage at a cheap price, somebody we're going to have to consider. Again, pretty good matchup against Memphis, who's been terrible against guards this year in general. There's actually a pretty good amount of studs on the slate that look interesting. Andre Drummond versus the Washington Wizards. We've seen Drummond this year. It's a contract year for him. We've seen him just smash every single game, it seems like. Most recently going for 74 against Brooklyn, the day after going for 67 in Chicago. Drum Dog millionaire in a really good spot. As far as value, you can see here Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid still suspended. Draymond Green also out. Hassan Whiteside questionable, so there should be a pretty good amount of value to go around. I know starting with the Minnesota side, I thought Noah Vonleh would get the start because he's been in the rotation. Instead, the Timberwolves decided to play the Gorgeous Dong, who's only played in one game so far this year. Not sure why they decided to do that, but if he remains the starter at 3,300, seems like a pretty damn good value play. So I think Stars and Scrubs is going to be the optimal approach in general, because we are going to have some of this value. It's not just here. Again, with Draymond out, we kind of have some over with the Golden State Warriors that we could probably take a look at. But the Minnesota Gorgeous Dawn call kind of seems like the likely outcome. We'll have to see if that's starting lineup. New Orleans and Brooklyn seems like should be a pretty fast pace, potentially high scoring type game. I think in tournaments that would make sense for game stack purposes. We know Brooklyn's been really bad against guards. Pretty good spot for Drew Holiday. Also, they've been bad against centers. Pretty good spot for Okafor or Jackson Hayes if Derek Favors is still out. And if he's in, it's a good spot for him as well. If Derek Favors is out, that's also going to increase the odds of DeAndre Jordan or Jared Allen also having a good game, as we know that without Favors, New Orleans is pretty bad defensively against centers. I know in Detroit, I think Derrick Rose is out, Reggie Jackson is out, Tim Frazier is out. I think that we saw Bruce Brown Jr. played 40 minutes, ended up taking 20 shots, 7 assists. He's the only point guard on the team right now, it seems like. And he's small forward eligible, which is pretty clutch. Langston Galloway, another value play. Against Washington, a terrible defense. So as you can see, there's a lot of value. So when you are going through, make your Harden builds, We'll plug in Gordon. Bruce Brown. It's fine for now. George being here. Another stud before we continue. The Giannis is coming off a smash spot. Minnesota's been another team that's just been absolutely horrible defensively, and without Cat, they're gonna struggle with rebounds, and we know Giannis is a rebounding freak. Just one more stud to add to the equation. I think for a 6-game slate, it's actually kind of loaded. It seems like a pretty awesome slate. And sticking with that game, if the Minnesota game, but on the other side with the Minnesota team without Cat, there's a lot of usage to go around. We saw Jeff Teague really step it up and rack up 13 assists, while Andrew Wiggins only played 26 minutes in a blowout, but was also very aggressive with his time on the court. So there's a lot going on. Philly, Phoenix, Al Horford without Embiid is also suspended. Al Horford's been playing at center and he's coming off in a really good game. He's been playing really well in general, and we know Phoenix has been really bad against centers. So yeah, just in general, it's just kind of a lot going on. Should be a pretty good slate. I think we'd have some fun. If you are looking to see this, so is obviously a first look. If you are looking to kind of see where our research leads us before lock, or after we've actually done the research, go check us out at yslate.com. We do offer day passes for those of you that want to try us out. It's $2.50 to get access for one full day. You'll get access to all the NBA content for that day. The only thing you don't get access to is the Slack chat. Slack chat is for monthly members or higher. It is highly recommended you eventually get a monthly membership or higher so you can get into the Slack chat and mingle with the otherwise Take Nation members and analysts and really kind of learn the game and get better. So check us out at yslate.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video. It really goes a long way when you do. If you could hook us up and give us some likes, we will continue to do this free content for y'all. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications bell. We do content on the channel for multiple DFS sports. So yeah, subscribe, notifications bell. That's going to do it for us. For myself, the entire Wise Take Nation, as always, good luck.